Hello again, everyone. Well, another day, another memory of my holiday, and another Christmas decoration. This dear little house, which is made of clay, if I can get it to work, is actually a little bell. Isn't that sweet? Norway this time. A decoration from Norway. I think I ought to write inside, actually. What I've done with a lot of my decorations is use a gold pen or something and just put the country and the year that I visited. But isn't that lovely? Just absolutely love that. So I thought I'd have a go. And my idea is absolutely really simple. I had a ferret through my dies, came across this Sizzix die, and I thought I would just have, well, you can see I've had a play here, the one bit of a branch of the tree and a little house hanging from it. I've got quite a few house dies, but I thought I'd go with this one and just sort of cannibalise it a little bit and cut down a whole bunch of stuff. So I've cut several out to save me a little bit of time. I don't know how long I'll manage without coughing. And so let's just kind of go. So here's my branch that I cut with this Sizzix die. It's got a number on that. I will put the number in the description below. And to colour my branch, I just used a few distress oxides. So which one did I start with? I think I started with pine needles. It's not a particular favourite of mine, this colour, but with others it's absolutely fine. So quick squirt of water and a bit of a dabble, and that's enough. So I'll wipe away the residue and do the same thing with another colour. This time I'm going to use Mowed Lawn. Quick dab, tiny squirt, and a bit of a flap around. There we go. I don't want to cover the whole of it each time. Last one of my faves, Rustic Wilderness. This time I'm not going to put any water. I want it a bit neater. There we go. And having got my hands in a mess right at the beginning of the video, I better get a bit of paper, well, baby wipe rather, and have a bit of a clean up. Okay. Here we are. Turned out very differently from the one before. Exact same colours, exact same process, just different amounts of ink, I guess. Okay, now to get on to the house. This was the sort of simplest sort of house that I've got loads of little house dies, and this one I think is Britannia dies. So what I did was, let me just make sure my hands are not green. It comes into lots of little pieces. So one of the things I like to do is kind of reassemble, but I'm going to get rid of the stuff I don't want, and I don't want the tree. We don't want that bit. I don't want the tree this side, and I don't want this bit of grass in front. So those have just gone the way of all flesh. I want to stack some of these to give it a bit more substance, but I thought this was quite a cutie because it's got this little window at the top here, and I thought I could use that for a thread. I've started playing around to try and make it a little bit like this chap. So what I'm going to do is use one of these as a little guide to help me keep those tiny bits still while I colour them, because I want to make the windows red. I'd like to make the door red. There's a red door in this. Actually, it's got a bit of yellow on that, but I suppose I could have used that. The roof is red, and the edge of the house is sort of the terracotta colour. So let's just have a go. I'm going to put that down and I'm going to put some of these windows back in. If you actually put a piece of tape on the back of this, then that's upside down. Then it just does hold them in place. I think you've probably seen me do this quite a lot of times before. Okay, let's just colour these windows red. I think I'll use the small end. Okay. The house is not going to be used. I'm just using that as a base for keeping the things still. As I said, if I'd put them onto a bit of sticky tape, it would have... Come on, Christine, get a grip. Put them onto here. Is that one done? Yeah, that's probably done enough. Let's just colour this on right now. Okay, and this chap. I think this big one might be done enough. I'll just go over it again. Okay, there's the windows done. Anyway, I thought in this die, where's it gone? In this die, for some reason, and I don't know what it is, there's a little circle here, a ring. I don't know what it is, but I thought it's so tiny. I thought I would use it as like a little wreath on the front door. So pop that onto a bit of sticky. And we'll colour that with a green. There we go. We've got a little green wreath now to go on the front door. Right. Now, if I'm going to use this as the front, I'm going to colour it red roof and terracotta colour for the edges. So here we go. Red roof. Okay. I'm going to do a red door. And then we'll use some terracotta for the edges. Let's have this one. There we go. My fingers are going to be in a real mess. Okay. Now, what I did with this, sticking to my watch. What I did with this one was just dab around with a few markers with some green and some blue for the flowers that are sort of growing around the door. So let's just do a quick bit of that. Here's my green one. And just do a bit. It's just purely suggestions of flowers. There we go. Doesn't need to be anything much. Now here's one. I put a piece of tape on the back, a bit of just regular, this sticky tape, just to hold those things in place. And I'm going to use this as my base layer. So I'm going to stick everything onto it. So, oh, that's the wrong thing. A bit of glue for the edge of the house. Can't see if it's coming out. Yeah, there we go. I think there's enough on there. Okay, put this on the outside. Just use a paper towel just to tap this down. There we are. Now I can put this one in. A different place. windows in. And I think I can do that on this way. Actually, I quite like the fact that the windows look a little bit recessed. So what I'm wondering is whether I'll put another layer of house onto this. I don't think it matters though, to be honest, thinking about it. Let's get this out. The windows haven't quite popped yet. That one's not what playing ball. Let's just do another one quickly. Let's see if these come out. Yeah. I must have done that one a little bit lightly and not ensured that it all the bits came out. There we go. Put this in here. There we go. Looks quite sweet, doesn't it? Let's put this little wreath on the front door. It's absolutely tiny. Absolutely tiny. There we go. Now, all we need to do is to, I can see a little bit of the base one of this. I just want to go around the edge. That's it. I can see a little bit of the sticky tape. There, it's better. There we go. Now I just need to put a little tag. Just wondering which way around to do this, actually. Got green fingers. Lots of these just have a little knot, don't they? Let's just try. See what we can do. Put this knot up to the top. Okay. I'm kind of limited now how far down it can come by how long my string is. So let's just see. Right. And then I'm going to chop off what isn't in evidence. I might go right off that corner. And then a little sentiment. Happy Christmas, all from our house to yours, that kind of stuff. What do you think? I think that's quite a sweet, it's not a bad representation, is it, of that little house, really? Yes, I think I'll just put this bit of tree off the edge on my panel. There's my panel. I'd like it a bit further up to the right, that's better. Let's take this just a little bit further. Let's have him there. I think that'll do nicely. I think I'll just glue the back of this. And to do that, I'm going to try and... what shall I use? Let's try a bit of this big just clean this off a minute before I do anything else. Okay, here's my panel. I'm going to put a glue dot underneath the house. Okay. So that there. Right. There we go. Now I'll cut off the excess. Okay, let's get a glue dot. Where's the end? Here it is. Cut off one of these. There we are. Right, let's get our string straight. I think that'll do. Okay. Now, I just want a sentiment to go on here. Not quite sure what Christmas sentiment. I'm going to have to look through and see something, find something that is going to be of the right size, etc. It's quite sweet. Oh, Merry Christmas. So, Merry Christmas to you. And I don't think I'll be going much longer with the things from my holiday, but so far I keep finding things that I'd like to make a card from. So, as ever, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day and do stay well.